What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top Madden 17 ratings for the entire NFC South. So rather than me doing all 32 teams, there's no feasible way for me to get that many videos before Madden 17 comes out, so we're doing every division. So we will start right off with the Super Bowl runner-ups, the Carolina Panthers. So Luke Kuechly, middle linebacker, 99. We already saw him in the top 5 middle linebacker video. I thought for sure, I called it before, he was going to be a 99. He turned out to be a 99, one of the best in the game. Cam Newton at quarterback, 94. I believe that's tied for second best. I think he's tied with Tom Brady for the second best quarterback in Madden, and not too bad for the reigning Super Bowl MVP. We already know about the speed stats, the trucking stats, the throw power. He's going to be overpowered once again. Greg Olsen at tight end, 93. I agree with that. Kawann short, defensive tackle, 92. I agree with that. Ryan Khalil center, 89. I agree with that. Tommy Davis Sr., right outside linebacker, 88. I think that's fair. If he was a little bit higher, I wouldn't disagree too much. If he was 89, 90. Kurt Coleman, one-year wonder, former Philadelphia Eagle, guy I like. Was a pretty good special teamer. Free safety, 87, coming off a big year where I think he had 7 interceptions. Nice to see him doing well. Jonathan Stewart, the running back position, 87. Trey Turner, right guard, 87. First round draft pick, Vernon Butler, defensive tackle, 74. That's a pretty good rating. I thought it could have been a little bit lower than that, as he was, they took him in the first, and he was a borderline, mid-second round pick. But, expecting big things from him. And Kelvin Benjamin returning off injury with an 83. So, get ready to spam the shit out of him with the aggressive catch in the air. So, again, Panthers looking like another very good overpowered team in Madden 17. Moving on to the New Orleans Saints. Starting with Terron Armstead at left tackle, 92. A very deserved rating. This guy here is maybe one of the biggest freak athletes in the NFL. So nice to see him finally getting some recognition. Drew Brees, quarterback with the 90 overall. Still pulling a 90. They fucking air the ball out there a lot in New Orleans, and he usually gets some pretty great stats. So 90 overall is fair. Cameron Jordan, defensive end, 90. I agree with that. Coby Fleener, tight end, 84. Well, considering him and Dwayne Allen were really, really close in terms of, their production at in Indianapolis. I mean, Dwayne Allen was a little bit more injured. I mean, they were really close, and Dwayne Allen got an 80, and Fleener got an 84. So I think maybe that's a little too high, but I know a lot of Saint fans are expecting big things from him. Jarvis Byrd, free safety, 83. He's kind of been a bust. He's been struggling to stay on the field with injuries. Many Saint fans will probably say Kenny Vaccaro is better, and you can see him now at the bottom of the list. So maybe swap those ratings would have been better, given Vaccaro an 83 and Jarvis Byrd at 80. Brandin Cooks, 83, electrifying playmaker. I think he's going to have a big year. Mark Ingram at running back, 83, when healthy. He's a dynamic player. That could have been actually a little bit higher. Michael Thomas, the rookie wide receiver out of Ohio State, heard great things from him from camp with a 70. But he could definitely easily be the wide receiver 2 there if they decide to keep Willie Snead or Brandin Cooks in the slot. He could definitely be an outside receiver starting. Delvin Breaux, coming from the CFL, 82. One of the big surprise players last season, was very productive. Sheldon Rankins, their first-round draft pick, 77. I thought very highly of him. I thought he was the best defensive tackle in this year's draft class. And then we already talked about Kenny Vaccaro with an 80. So overall, I think Saint fans will be pretty content with their ratings this year as they hope to improve on what was a disappointing 2015. Next up are the Atlanta Falcons, and I did not know that the Atlanta Falcon fans were some of the most bitter fans on YouTube that I've ever seen. My Atlanta Falcons mock ratings video, or whatever you want to call it, got the most shit on. I could not believe how many panties were in a bunch in that fucking video. So let's see what happens with this one. Julio Jones, wide receiver, 96. I agree with that. That could have even been higher. I think Julio and AB, both if they would have got 99s, I don't think you'd find too many people that would be upset with that. Patrick DeMarco, fullback, 91. I think he's the highest rated fullback in the game, which is why I kept him there. Desmond Trufant, corner, 90. I've been saying for quite some time he's very underrated, and maybe he's slowly getting rated. Him and Darius Slay both pulling a 90 overall, starting to make a little noise. Devonta Freeman, running back, 86. I think that's about fair. But then when you see that Jonathan Stewart got an 87 and you compare their stats, even though Freeman really kind of got cold in the second half of the season, comparing their stats dead on, Freeman should be probably higher than a Jonathan Stewart. But, I mean, it is what it is. Ryan Schrader at right tackle, 85. Alex Mack at center, 84. Their big free agency signing from the Cleveland Browns. Matt Ryan, the most overrated player in the NFL, pulling an 84. Yeah, I guess I would have been, content with an 82. Didn't Phillip Rivers get like an 82? Phillip Rivers might actually get an 84, but if Phillip Rivers get an 82, Matt Ryan is not better than Phillip Rivers. Jonathan Babineau, defensive tackle, 81. Vic Beasley, right outside linebacker, 79. I'm a big fan of Vic Beasley. Hopefully he can start, putting it together and getting some decent sacks in 2016. Keanu Neal, a strong safety, 77. Now, I'll tell you right now, I'm a huge fan of Keanu Neal. He was a beast at Florida. Maybe was my favorite Florida Gator last season on the defensive side of the ball, him and Jonathan Bullard. He's not a 77. That is incredibly overrated. A lot of people were kind of surprised he went in the first round. I thought he was going to be a mid-round second pick. I'm really happy that he got to go in the first round, and I think you guys got a great player there in Atlanta. But a 77 overall, he is not. His coverage skills definitely need still a little bit of work. He's more of an in-the-box, big-hitting safety as it stands right now. And realistically, I was surprised. I thought Keanu Neal was going to get like a 73, 72, 73. No higher than a 74. 77. What the fuck, man? But, I mean, it is what it is. Fuck. If he's a 77 in Ultimate Team, I always like to try to get as many Florida Gators as possible. So, I mean, more power to him. And then their free agency signing, Mohamed Sanu, who's going to be taking over for Roddy White as the wide receiver 2 there in Atlanta with a 77 overall. So, get ready to see all the Falcons fans' panties in a bunch in the comment section below. But those are the Atlanta Falcons ratings. And finally, finishing this video up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, starting with Gerald McCoy, defensive tackle, 92. I think that's deserved. Doug Martin at running back, 90. Could have been a little bit higher, maybe a 92, 91. Well, then again, AP's only a 91, and Doug Martin's not better than AP. So maybe the 90 is right where he needs to be. Levante David, right outside linebacker, 86. That probably could have been a little bit higher. 88 maybe, 88, 89. I think he's very good, very consistent. Mike Evans, wide receiver, 86. Didn't really have the touchdowns and had some issues with drops last season, so 86 is about fair, and I'm a big fan of Mike Evans. Brent Grimes, 85. I think that's a little overrated. I mean, he definitely was a shadow of himself last season with the Miami Dolphins. I think 82 for Brent Grimes, maybe. Robert Ayers coming over from the New York Giants, 84 is about fair. Vernon Hargraves, corner from the University of Florida, 77. I love seeing that rating. But there you go. We just talked about Keanu Neal. Keanu Neal, 77. Vernon Hargraves, 77. They're both defensive backs. I know they play different positions. Vernon Hargraves, if he was a 77, there's no way Keanu Neal's a 77. Vincent Jackson, wide receiver, 82. Charles Sims, running back, 82. I think he's going to be a great OP little player in Madden this year. Darryl Smith coming from the Baltimore Ravens, 82. And Jameis Winston getting an 82. So, I mean, Jameis Winston got the 82. Marcus Mariota got the 79. So, I don't know how much I agree with that. I could definitely say and admit that Jameis Winston had the better rookie season a little bit, by an inch. But there you have it, guys. Those are the Bucs ratings and the ratings for the NFC South. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're getting just started on the train of Madden 17 season, so I hope you guys hop on and enjoy the ride with me. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.